Hey everybody, Lauren from Hearing Learn here. Today I'm going to show you how you can get your very own hearing service dog. But before you watch any further, I want you to hit that subscribe button and click that bell icon so you can see any future videos that I may post in the future and you will not regret it whatsoever. And so today I'm going to go over the qualifications to get a hearing service dog and the steps you need to take in order to start the application to get a hearing service dog. I'm speaking from the application to Canine Companions for Independence because that is where I got Elroy, my hearing service dog. The qualifications to get a hearing service dog from Canine Companions for Independence are: you must be 18 years of age, you must be deaf or hard of hearing. The degree of hearing loss does not matter. And what I mean by that is you can have a mild hearing loss and use hearing aids and still get a hearing service dog, or you could have profound hearing loss, have cochlear implants, still get a hearing service dog. It does not matter the severity of your hearing loss. And it also does not matter if you wear amplification or not. They look at the needs of each recipient and what they're looking for in their service dog. They also do not look at mode of communication because they have graduated several teams that use ASL only, which is awesome. And that's just really incredible, and it makes it really unique that they can train these dogs to know ASL. And that's just really, really awesome because there's so many opportunities for people who may not want to pursue amplification but can still get a hearing service dog. And you do not have to speak either. It's just awesome. They look at what each individual needs and they go from there. You need to have adequate vision or corrected vision so that you can see what your dog is doing. You need to be able to be independently mobile as far as following your dog to the sound that they're taking you to and being able to handle your dog by yourself. Those are really the four main qualifications. So must be 18 years or older, must have some form of hearing loss, documented hearing loss. You must have adequate vision or corrected vision. If you wear glasses, they aren't going to say you can't get a hearing service dog. And you must be able to move independently. But before we get any further, make sure to subscribe and comment below any questions you may have and click that bell icon to be notified of every single video I post in the future. When you go into Google and type Canine Companions for Independence, you will see at the top cci.org pops up. So go ahead and click on that and it will take you to their homepage, which looks like this with a cute dog on the front. You will go to Assistance Dogs, Our Dogs, and you will find all of the service dogs that they provide for their recipients. And you will scroll down to Hearing Dogs or whatever dog you may prefer you find yourself needing, and within each tab they have very detailed descriptions of the qualifications and what these dogs do for their recipients. So here you can see all of the qualifications you need to meet in order to get your own hearing service dog from Canine Companions for Independence. And I mentioned them earlier in this video. So you'll scroll down to the bottom and you will see that they have stated that their dogs are free of charge to their recipients, which is extremely unique to Canine Companions for Independence. If you click the Get Started icon, it will take you to the next step of how to get your application to get your hearing service dog. So it will take you to, is a dog right for you? So this is where you learn to see if a service dog is something that you are interested in or capable of getting. Here is a breakdown of all of the steps in an easy to read way of how the application process is going to look, what are the main milestones of the application process. They do a great job of making this cute little visual of the 7 steps that it takes to get your hearing service dog. And so once you've looked at that, you can scroll all the way down to the end of this page and you will see a next step option. And this is where you put in the request for the application for an assistance dog. I'm not going to walk you through this process step by step because I do not need to apply for another service dog. But to review, you go to Is the Dog Right for You? Scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page and click Next Step. And that will take you straight to the application to request an application for your own hearing service dog or whatever service dog you feel like you need. So that's your first step. You have to apply to get your application. Then once you get your physical application, they will mail it to you. This is what you fill out to the teeniest, tiniest detail of your lifestyle, how active you are, what you're looking for in a dog, what your everyday life is like, what your weekly life is like, anything of that. They go into extreme detail and they do this on purpose. The reason why they do this on purpose is because they want to get to know you and they want to get to know what you're looking for, and then they want to know what kind of personality you're looking for from the dogs. This is the information they will use to match you with your hearing service dog. So if you put on your application, I want a big goofy dog, I don't care if they're black, white, any of that's where it could be a golden, it could be a lab, it does not matter. This is where you can be specific. You can say I want a female black lab only, but know that this will limit the options that are given to you because it's so specific. The broader you are about the dog, the more options you may have or more opportunities you may have to get a hearing service dog. For me, I didn't care if it was a golden or a lab, if it was black or if it was yellow. All I wanted was a dog that was, I wanted a big dog because I've grown up with big dogs my whole life. So I wanted a big, goofy, adventurous dog that would be my best friend and cuddle with me and be by my side and not want to just go lay down in a corner. And that's exactly what I got. So you can be super specific about, I want them to learn me this sound, I want them to be able to do this, I want them to do their job, go lay down, anything of that sort. This is where you will fill all of that out. Once that is filled out, you will mail it to Canine Companions for Independence's campus, and then they will read through that, then approve you for the next step. The full application process is a 6 to 7 step process because they want to be thorough, they want to be detailed, and this is how they can determine the best match for you. The quicker you fill out this application, the quicker the process to get on the waiting list is going to be. So within the application process, there's a lot of paperwork. It is necessary, but there is a lot of paperwork. So it does take some time to fill it out and to complete the whole process. But within the process, you get a phone call interview, but don't worry, they give you options. So they can Skype you, they can do Facebook Messenger, or you can actually do a phone call. They give you options because they understand that communication over the phone is very hard for people that are deaf and hard of hearing. I went with the option of Facebook Messenger. It's just quick and easy, and it was really great. And then the final step of the application to get on the waiting list is an in-person interview with one of the campuses. Usually you do the one that's closest to you, but if you can go to Ken or Mary, California or Florida, those are the best ones, best options, because you get to meet a hearing service dog trainer, and then you can ask questions there, you can see what the campus is like. It's really great to be able to have that face-to-face connection. This is where they connect with you and know, they put a face with your name of the application, they get to see how you are in person, they get to ask you and see how you interact with dogs, how you handle a dog. This is the basis for that interview, to see how you are able to handle a dog. This is very important. You need to be able to handle a dog in order to get your own hearing service dog. After this interview process has taken place, you either wait a little bit or they will tell you at the end of your interview, you have been approved to be on the waiting list. The waiting list is the longest part of waiting to get a hearing service dog, because what they do is they look at what dogs they have or in training, then they look at the list of people on the waiting list. It's not like, oh, this person's at the top, then they get to go. They look at what each person needs and then looks at the class of dogs they're training right now and sees who's the best match. This is why their teams are so incredibly matched, and I call them miracle workers because it fits so perfectly. Each and every single team that walks out of those doors fits together so perfectly, and it's because they do it this way. So the wait is worth it, I promise. And I know it seems like it takes forever and you're impatient. I was impatient, but the wait is worth it. To recap, qualifications to get a hearing service dog is you must be 18 years or older, have some degree of documented hearing loss, adequate vision, the ability to move independently. If you feel like you're struggling, you're still confused about what the process is like, please feel free to comment below or message me on social media, and I'll be happy to walk you through the process. It seems daunting, but I promise you it will be worth it and it will change your life for the better. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see more videos in the future, make sure to subscribe. If you want Deaf is Beautiful apparel, please check out my Etsy shop. I'll have it linked in the description below. I'm working on several different items, stickers, hoodies, all of that with Deaf is Beautiful. So stay tuned as I'm working on that. And if you have any input of what you would want as a follower of Hearing Lauren or anything of that sort, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to connect with you all and to make new friends and to create a community, a very positive community. I want to help you feel more confident and stronger and more secure in your hearing loss rather than looking at it as a negative.